What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Hugo Core Anime Podcast. I'm Joseph Hugo. This is my co-host.
It's your boy Flu.
And welcome. So today is a non-isekai anime conversation here, and a must-see, in my opinion. We're going to have lots more. So we've decided we're going to do a whole new section of, like, non-isekai.
Here's...
Because I exposed my boy the other day in Discord, and he watches the podcast. He didn't even realize it. I got him good. How everything's an isekai. Were you there when I did that?
But the problem is, like, everything that they're releasing now at least seems to be an isekai in some capacity. At least everything that's getting popular that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that's non-isekai that we are going to be starting to dive into just because we've covered everything that's super popular right now.
Yeah.
Most things, not everything. We're still missing a couple things that are coming out soon, but we'll hit them relatively shortly here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the non-isekais, there's a lot of them that are not getting nearly enough attention, so we're only getting one season of them. So
I agree. Got
to bring more attention to it.
I agree, 100%. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about, I think it's obvious, but you guys can see by the figures, of the new figures we have out here today. But we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer today.
Super popular already.
Still,
it's non-isekai, but there's some good things coming soon with that.
And I feel like we have a new season, a new arc. I'm not gonna say season. I'm just gonna say arc. They have a new arc coming, and it's gonna be pretty lit. So, for those who have not seen, we'll do the spoiler-free section first. So those who have not seen Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer is about the main character Tanjiro. Him and his family live in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a coal farmer. Basically, he sells coal. I don't know how you farm coals, but anyways, he sells coal.
Yeah.
He tracks in the town. They live on I don't know what the words escape me, like a wintry mountain area or whatever.
Well, I think it's also the time of year.
Winter, it's winter. Yeah, but so he
just lives in the mountains, kind of in a secluded village.
He's a handyman. Yeah. I'd say he's like a handyman-ish seller merchant thing. So he sells coal. He goes down to the village. He tracks about 2 miles, 3 miles, 5 miles, and goes down there and sells stuff and helps out the people in the village and stuff.
Yep.
And he's got while his mom takes care of his brothers and sisters and stuff, and up at home. So that's what Tanjiro does. He goes in the village one day, doing his regular rounds, helping people out, selling coal. And then he heads back home, realizes that it's kind of getting dark a little bit fast, so he didn't know if he was going to make it home in time. Doesn't make it home. One of the guys, he gets close to he's on the mountain trail back home. One of the guys stop him and say, "Hey, it's kind of dangerous to be traveling at night. So
sun's getting real low, big guy.
Sun's getting real low. So why don't you spend the night here, and then you can just wake up first thing tomorrow morning and head back home."
Yeah, finish the check.
And the guy, he was like, "No, I really got to get home. They worry about me." And they're like, "Dude," he's like, "Dude, it's not worth it. Just spend the night here, man. You'll be good to go." And they're like, "All right, cool." So Tanjiro spends the nights there, and then first thing in the morning, he leaves. He heads out. He gets home, and he finds out that his entire family were murdered. And it is a very sad and gruesome scene.
Well, usually when somebody's family is murdered, that is the case.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
in this case, yeah.
So, so Tanjiro's freaking out. There's no trail or track of whoever did it or whatever. He can smell something. He has a very incredible sense of smell. He can smell like this weird smell or whatever, but he doesn't know what it's going to. He goes inside there to see. He sees everybody's bodies dead except for one, which seems to be moving or whatever. And he goes and sees it, and it's his older sister Nezuko. It's his older sister Nezuko. Yep. And he, he's comforting her because it looks like she's gonna die. And he's got her, and he's comforting her and everything. And then, out of when she dies, all of a sudden she opens her eyes up, and she's a demon. And she tries to take a bite out of him, and she's incredibly strong, incredibly fast, and basically
she's a demon.
She's a demon, yeah. She tries to body him. And Tanjiro does everything he can to try to bring her to her senses. He doesn't know what demons are. and anything like that. He has no idea. And then so he tries to save her, and then what happens is while they're in the forest, a demon slayer shows up. This guy actually shows up, and then it was basically going to kill Tanjiro's sister.
Yep.
Because
she's a demon.
She's a demon, and demons eat and kill people.
Yep.
And he didn't know that was his sister, so.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered to him anyways.
Well,
but...
I'm not going to say everything that happens, but
right.
But pretty much Tanjiro and him come to an understanding. They find a way to keep Nezuko from being full-fledged demon, I guess you could say. Non-spoilers. It's full-fledged demon. And by putting this thing in her mouth so she can't eat anybody. And I will let you guys... And then Tanjiro vows to... This guy tells him that a demon actually is what killed his family and turned his sister into a demon. And the only way to save his sister is to kill the demon that turned her into a demon.
Yep. Well, that's what they think.
Yeah. That's what they think.
That's their theory so far, because it's never been done, never happened before.
Right. But he said, it's a long shot, but, and then Tanjiro convinced him. He's like, okay, well, if you're going to do that, you're going to need to join the Demon Slayer Corps. And so... You're
going to need to be strong enough to obviously kill the demon.
Kill this guy, right? So... to find the demon and kill the demon, he's like, why don't you join the Demon Slayer Corps? And then that's where it starts. So Tanjiro and his sister pretty much go to join the Demon Slayer Corps so they can kill the demon that turned Nezuko into a demon and restore her back to normal. So that is the spoiler-free section of Demon Slayer. Did anything I miss?
Nope.
I think they hit that pretty good?
Pretty good. Not too bad.
Nice. Okay. So if you haven't seen Demon Slayer, definitely go check it out. That is the premise of the story. It has godlike animation, amazing storytelling. It's got a couple of movies. It's got amazing character development. You will definitely fall in love with it. You'll like it. You'll run into a couple of characters that you might not like in the beginning, but if you give them some time, they will definitely grow on you. Because there's a character, we're going to talk about that in the spoiler section, but definitely check it out. It's on Crunchyroll Funimation. It's called Demon Slayer. It's about to get into its 4th arc, I believe.
3rd.
Is it though? Because 4th arc. I'm gonna say 4th arc. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna get into its 4th arc starting soon, so you have time to catch up. Definitely go and check that out. Once again, anime is called Demon Slayer.
They probably know that. I mean,
yeah.
So, everybody knows Demon Slayer at this point, I feel like.
Yeah. So go check it out. Oh, what would you give the anime?
In terms of rating?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it a lot. I have some issues with the main character. I feel like we should wait to rate it, because...
Well, I was going to rate it so the spoiler-free section rating, and then like the...
Probably 7.5 or 8.
Okay, I'd give it a strong 8.5 out of 10 for a rating. So we're going to rate it the spoiler-free section.
I will say the movie for me is like a 9.5.
Yeah, the
movie is insane.
New movie is like a 9.5.
The movie's great. The movie's
amazing.
Yeah.
It's not really bringing me a plot hole. So thank you guys for watching. Definitely go check that out. And come back and tell us what you think on the episode. Write in the comment section what you guys think. And come back and check it out. So right now we're about to get into the spoiler section. So we're going to give you a couple seconds to get yourself ready for the spoilers. And prepare to type arguments in the chat, because all you guys like to argue, which is fine. That's why you're here. All right, into the spoilers.
Yeah.
Bro, do you want to start, or you start? Because I went all in.
I really... So here's the thing. I loved the first season. Like, the only...
before you start that, four arcs. First arc's where he starts.
Are you talking about like training arc and all that?
The training arc. Where he
if you consider that an arc, then 4.
Yeah, tuning exams, right? Then you got
the spider Rui and his family.
Yep,
and
the spider thing.
No.
Then you got the train, the train arc with the Rengeku. That's an entirely different arc.
Different thing.
And then the entertainment district, which is where we just finished.
Right.
And that's a whole arc. So that's 4 arcs.
But we technically have 2 seasons.
Sure.
I don't know. That's just what I was going off.
Sure.
But anyways, no, like, the only issues I have with this show so far, is that Tanjiro cries about everything.
Okay.
He's at least always crying.
He's very emotional.
He's a very emotional guy.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad, and that's kind of a source of his power, at least. It's
in a way.
Kind of like how it jumpstarts a lot of things for him.
Yeah.
It's what paves his path and lets him kind of interact, I guess, with some more like the Ghost Kids and all that stuff. But I will say, why does he have to feel bad for demons, though, bruh? Like, I can't get...
Because Tanjiro is that...
No.
Tanjiro is that gap, dude. It's just like your favorite anime, fucking Promised Neverland, bro.
That ain't my favorite.
Why do they give a fuck about...
Norman!
Why do they give a fuck about, those guys? It's the same thing. There's always got to be one person that feels for the other side. However... I will say that even though Tanjiro feels for the other side, it does not stop him from doing... it doesn't stop him from doing his fucking job.
That's true, but, like, there's so many, like, episodes where you're just, like, sitting there, like, waiting for him to finish so that he can just finish the job.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they waste a lot of time just doing that. There's a lot of filler of him just getting emotional about stuff that he doesn't need to be emotional about, especially at this point. That's just me nitpicking now. Like, that's just like...
But how do you think that maybe he's emotional about that because his sister's a demon? And so he's imagining... Because so to him, it's like they're a person that just couldn't be fixed.
Yeah, well, that is what it... Like, that's what they're making it seem like.
I'm saying, but do you think that's how Tanjiro feels about it?
Well, that's what
he's killing people that just he can't fix?
Yeah, but that's kind of... No. Well, no. Because, like, the people that he's killing, he's fighting more, I guess, higher... tier demons, because he's going after the big kahunas, trying to figure out...
He's not going after him. My man keeps falling into a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, listen, he's falling into some unfortunate traps.
Indeed.
That are not even set for him.
Right.
But he's just falling into them anyways.
Right.
But,
shit, man.
I don't know, but one thing that anime does really well, we talk about it a lot, character development, teams, stuff like that.
Yep.
The party systems, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like, Zenitsu and Nosuke, those guys are fucking... it's weird and sometimes cringy as they are.
I don't think Inosuke is cringy at all. I think Zenitsu is cringy.
Zenitsu's cringy.
He's cringy as
but
shit. So cringy.
It's so fun. Like, the animation is just so crazy.
He's like a Brock with a sword. Who's afraid to do anything.
Who's afraid, yeah. He's just terrified
but he's
of everything.
Basically Brock from Pokemon.
Yeah, but just, like, more OP.
Except blonde.
And blonde.
And OP.
Yeah. And insanely OP.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just... I like to talk about uniqueness in anime, and I talk about, like, when I give low ratings to anime, it's because I've seen a lot of things before.
Trophies.
One thing I will say, though, is, like, Demon Slayer kind of got me into I don't know what it... Not a different genre of anime, but just kind of opened my eyes a little bit more.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
With more of, like, winding in the emotional aspect with the fighting and all this other stuff, the growth, I guess.
Yeah.
You could call it. But that's partly why I like it so much.
I think for me, Demon Slayer... Well, number one, I love anything that deals with katanas. So
that's true.
I'm fucking sold
on
that.
This is endless
katanas, laser beams, magic, fucking... that's just mechs. Like, I like that stuff. Fantasy fiction, I guess.
Yeah.
I love that shit. So... that kind of drew me in. I did like seeing when I first watched Demon Slayer, I really didn't give a fuck about it until I saw this guy. And when I saw this guy, I was like, okay, so that's high level shit. Clearly, he's a high level motherfucker. So if he's that high level, what else out there is high level? So now I need to watch the show.
And he was just water,
right?
Like, he was only using the water.
Yeah, and so when he used water, I'm like, okay, there's clearly other elements. Now I got to see, what's what. And then so he kind of pulled me into it, to be honest, into the show with his swordplay and his ability to do the stuff and stuff. So I like that. Another thing that I liked about this series that kind of I really surprised with in this series is every arc is unique and I don't get bored with it. Okay, so like the only arc that had me kind of like meh was probably the spider arc.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because I felt like I was waiting so long for something to happen. Like, please, just something happen.
Because they had so many episodes of just like them in the forest trying to figure out what was going on, like where to go.
Yeah, and I'm just like, please, something happen, and not something happen like in a negative way, like just like something like, please fix the issue. Like they're like, get in there and do something.
I will say, like, it was kind of dark too.
It's very dark.
It was kind of dark.
My man Zenitsu was turned into a spider, bro. My man was laying there turning into. My man said, "I just keep breathing."
Like, how is he still scared after doing that? Dealing with that, bro. Like, that's my thing. Like, you go through so much shit, you got to stop being scared at some point. I don't fuck with
spiders either, bro.
I don't either, but I
wouldn't want to turn.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you deal with that. Yeah. What else are you scared of at that point, bro?
I guess that's true, but
I mean,
yeah. So
I will say though, like you said, it does drag on a little bit. You're waiting for something to happen, not in a negative way.
But that was the slowest arc to me.
It was, but at the same time, it kind of had me not on the edge of my seat the entire time.
But damn,
there were like the fight scenes when there was action, bro. Dude,
bangers.
Because they were exactly
bangers,
and like you said, the
animation is insane.
Yeah. Now I will say the villains, they have unique abilities. The fighting is cool. The styles are awesome.
Yes.
Now their motives, we talk about it a lot, generic, but
yeah. I don't know.
I don't think they are in this one. That's something that I have heard a couple people say, "Oh, well, Demon Slayer, the demons are just they want to conquer the world, this, that, it's basic."
Yeah.
I don't feel that with a lot of the villains that we've seen so far. That's not their motives.
Right.
Like, yes, demons want to take over the world and everything, but that's not their goal.
Right.
They want their own kingdom to rule.
I feel like
they just want to.
I feel like that's what Muzan wants.
Exactly. That's what Muzan wants. And the Spider family just wanted to be their own things. They kind of got their area encroached upon.
Because they killed mad people in that forest.
That's because the people went into the forest.
Right.
Like, if they hadn't gone in the forest, they wouldn't have fucked with them.
Well, they said that. They sent too many trainees. They should have just fucking sent to Hashira.
Yeah, exactly. Just dealt with it. It would have been over.
It would have been over with. But they sacrificed a lot of trainees trying to do that. But and Muzan, really, his problem is with the Demon Slayer Corps, because he's afraid of.
I don't remember who
we're not
going
to say his name.
Yeah.
But he's afraid of the guy that wore Tanjiro's earrings.
Yep.
That's what Muzan's problem is. He's afraid of that guy.
Rightfully so.
And rightfully so. But he's afraid of that guy. So that's Muzan's problem. Muzan's problem is find and kill every Demon Slayer till I find this guy, so we can deal with this guy, and then we have nothing to worry about. So that's, and then that time, move in the shadows. Don't eat too many people. Don't do too much. Don't bring attention to us, because we don't know what's going on with that guy, and we don't want that guy to show up and fuck us all, because that's what'll happen.
Yep.
If I can't beat him, y'all motherfuckers can't beat him.
If I can't beat him, y'all can't beat him.
So right.
He ain't beatable.
So, and with that, let me say that the character progression in Demon Slayer is so godlike, because you see Tanjiro go from barely being able to live and survive an almost impossible situation in the first arc with the trees, the forest, and the spiders, right? To barely knowing breathing techniques, to barely being able to do really anything, or really understanding the process that is breathing, to being fucked up, being sent to the care facility, finding out that there's a care facility where they take care of people, learning the constant breathing techniques, learning the different techniques for breathing, and then taking that to the next level and fighting an actual upper level demon where your death is on the line, but that training is paid off, and he has the confidence more to deal with those things, him and his squad, his team, you know what I'm saying, to actually deal with it.
Yeah.
That was amazing to me. I love that type of character.
The only issue that I have with the character progression is that...
Especially with Nezuko.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah. That's no question.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think they were going to do what they did with her.
I didn't think
I thought she was kind of going to be the girl in the box most of the time.
She's always going to be the ace, right? Always the ace.
Just up the sleeve just in case.
Yeah. Always the bridesmaid, never the groom. You know, but when she was stepping on a bitch and she kicked that bitch's head off and shit, I'm like, first of all, I love girl fights. Let's be real. 'Cause I like powerful women. I like powerful women. Roberta,
that you do, yep.
I love powerful women. I respect them more. So to see that them out there fucking banging, bruh, that shit was tight.
It is fun to see, but the only issue I have with the character progression is...
And look how good Zenitsu did in that.
But he's still so scared of everything, bro.
But look how good he did in that.
Well, he's always been doing good, though. He did do much better.
He fell into luck that time, but this time he actually
worked it out.
This time he's like, okay,
he earned his win.
This time he's like, all right, I'm just going into it.
And that's how you know that it's working.
And here's what I'm thinking too. So I'm gonna call this right now. I think Zenitsu has multiple personalities like Moon Knight. I think Zenitsu has 2 personalities.
Yeah, I thought. Well, yeah, because that's.
I mean, I think it's not established, but because they said he's sleeping, he can do things when he's sleeping.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a subconscious. But I'm saying that he has 2 different personalities.
My boy just bipolar, schizophrenic.
I don't know, bro.
My boy sees people.
Because when my man broke his foot to fucking go do that shit, that was tight.
That was tight. That was pretty cool.
And my man was moving mad fast. They're like, why does that sound like thunder?
Because it was.
It was. Dude, the entertainment arc I thought was gonna be mediocre. Because first thing, because Uzi shows up and I wasn't really feeling him. I'm like, this guy's just snatching up chicks.
But at the end of Mugen Train,
I'm like, this man's just snatching up chicks, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, praise me, I'm a god, like, blah blah blah. And I'm like, now don't
get
me wrong, I like cocky characters, but at the same time I was just kind of like, whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? But then he kind of grew on me to find out like that's why he's like that,
Yeah.
He's the Ninja Clan thing, and he's pretty much like he went against the grain to go be a demon slayer instead of.
It's always the one that goes against it that seems to be the most powerful.
And then but he really did that so he could keep the 3 girls from dying, basically as Kunoichi and shit. So he basically took a different path for that reason, protect them and stuff. And then him saying you got to be flashy and you got to do this and worship me turns out to be like his kind of like his coping mechanism for like for himself, right?
Yeah.
Like his way of just like. Making light of a really bad situation.
Yep.
So that which made me like him, and then some of the funny shit he did. Uzi, okay, Rengeku a G. Rengeku is a fucking G.
R.I.P.
the homie. R.I.P. the homie Rengeku, bro. Rest in peace, one.
My man always Rengeku, smiling. Bro. Even in death, my man always smiling.
Nice. Yo, pour one out for Rengeku, bro. The homie Rengeku, bro.
Shout out to Rengeku.
One to Rengeku, baby. But my man Uzi, bro. My man Uzi got swag like a motherfucker. That boy swagged out of his mind, bro. My man came into the room and she's talking shit to him and he's like, I thought you said you're an upper demon. I am. Then why is your head in your hands?
I feel like
dude, that's like how swaggy is that? That's swaggy as shit. Then why is your head in your hands then? Why are you holding your head? You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, and he just came in there with no knowledge of the situation, with what was going on in there,
but he didn't need it.
Decapitated the bitch instantly and was talking shit in the process. Oh, why? Well, that's crazy because your head's in your hands.
I feel like all the Hashiras we've seen so far, like actually in action and everything, they each have their own unique, like very unique personalities, but they're all swaggy in their own sense.
Yeah,
like they're all very swaggy. Yeah, like they all have their own swag, their own super OP swagginess to them, whatever it's called. But bro, Uzi's badass. Uzi's is like,
and he lived.
Yeah. Well,
because we're in spoilers. He lived.
He does live.
He did lost an arm and an eye.
He doesn't need it though.
And an eye, but
that
didn't matter, man. It was nunchucks.
That's what I'm saying. But do we need it though?
I knew Uzi was swagged out, bro. Don't get me wrong. I love Rengeku too. But I knew Uzi was swagged out when my man held the tip of the sword to extend the range for his nunchuck blades. Dude, I was like, dude, when he had the tip like that, dude, I was to try to reach him. I was like, what the fuck? That sword wasn't that long before. And they showed my man Uzi with his fingers on the fucking tip. I was like, dude. And he had enough force to decapitate him.
It's as long as it needs to be.
Yeah, like, what? Dude, Uzi was swagged out, dude. He was nunchucking the blades, dude. He had the caltrops. He had fucking poison bombs. He had explosive bombs. He was just tight. He was just fucking cool.
He's like the ultimate. Well,
he's a ninja, but
he's the ultimate ninja assassin.
Samurai.
Like he's just all of it in one.
So fucking cool.
Kind of, but just.
He's so fucking cool. But they said
badass and.
Was Rengeku stronger than him though? I think they said Rengeku was stronger than him.
Rengeku was one. Yeah. Now how?
Imagine.
Now how he died as easy as he did.
That
he came out. I know.
Yeah.
I know. He's 3 though.
Yeah.
We don't know 2 and 1 yet.
Right.
So, but I mean.
And if Rengeku didn't have to defend the kids, and the train, and it was just like a 1v1.
I'm sure
I think
that was
Rengeku would have killed him.
like. I mean, I'm
because he was
sure,
trying his
but
best to make sure that everybody else lived. He wasn't really like trying, like he was fighting him and keeping him focused. But if he didn't have the shit in the background, it was like a 1v1, like come see me.
I don't know though. I don't know.
I feel like Rengeku could have killed him because he almost killed him anyways.
Well, but I feel like they just like depowered him, like they do a lot of characters, just to kill him. I want to see.
It was a lesson. It was a lesson to Tanjiro.
It was. It definitely was. Yeah, it definitely was.
That no matter how strong you are, you need to keep training.
And
take care of them. And their number one goal is to take care of the people, not survive. Like the goal is to take care of the people.
But
I wish it wasn't Rengeku.
It didn't have to be Rengeku though, bro.
I wish it was Rengeku that had to give that. Damn, I love Rengeku. Rengeku was fucking dope. So. I have a pretty bad impression of the rest of the Hashira. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So far, well, Kocho's not bad.
I was surprised.
Kocho's not bad, but she seems kind of weak right now.
She just seems weird. She's like a weird chick, dude.
I don't know if it's weird or I
don't know if she's weird or just cautious because she's.
I feel like it is a little bit cautious.
Considering she runs the medical bay, she's probably seen a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, and that's what it's like.
So she's probably just weird because of that, but like
she also has to be a little bit more cautious because of what she can do. I feel like
that's probably true. So yeah, I mean, so far, my favorite fight is definitely the Entertainment District. Daki and her brother, the whole brother and sister.
Oh yeah, the combo
was very, very cool.
That was good.
I really liked that a lot. And then whenever the Uzi figures come out, I'm definitely gonna grab one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I love the anime. It's good. Oh, and then Inosuke, bro, I love him too, dude. Dude, he's funny and he's strong, and I like how he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just down to get it done.
Yep.
And I like that. I like that in him a lot. And his character growth has been amazing too. With everything that he's done, he's kind of you can tell he used to be like a solo.
Exactly, from a
solo
lone wolf to a pretty good team player. Yeah,
super team player, and I like him because he keeps Tanjiro on track.
Which is weird because you wouldn't expect it to be him.
Well, right when he was a solo, like you said, he's a solo guy. And then now he's concerned with making sure Tanjiro keeps his head in the game. Because he's been there to give Tanjiro lessons multiple times. Like, Tanjiro, Rengeku died for us, bro. Don't be fucking crying.
Which,
we need to be fucking
That's
stronger.
what I'm saying, though. Like, he's always crying about something.
But that's Inosuke that's there to fucking tell. Inosuke was crying too, though, dude. He was bawling out of his fucking helmet.
Well, when it happens, yeah, but...
He's like, we gotta be fucking stronger, man. This shit's unacceptable, bro.
But when he wanted to race the train.
My man said, I want to race the train. Dude,
I'm gonna race the metal beast.
I'm gonna race the metal beast. I'm gonna kill it. No, it's a train, bro.
I'm gonna slay the beast's head.
That shit is so funny, bro. But I like him because he's like when you're first introduced to him and you had the fucking the drum guy that kept changing up the thing, and he's like, yo, I'm just gonna run through every single fucking door. I'm just gonna break through every door. I'm gonna find him eventually. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dude, I like him. So there's a lot of cool characters in Zenitsu. I know he's gonna get better. I've people,
which is crazy because he's so strong already.
Strong.
It's just like,
imagine he knows another form.
Right.
There's only one form so far. Imagine if he gets another.
Literally the most basic lightning form that you can have. He has, and he's already OP with it. Busted. Imagine. Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm more curious to see with Tanjiro too, like how Tanjiro is he gonna main fire, which is technically his true element. Or is sun or whatever?
Sun,
or is water? Or is he going to stick to water? Because in the Entertainment District, he kind of said it. Water's kind of conflicting to me.
Yeah, I don't.
And he almost killed that bitch by himself with the fucking sun power. Because he's like, because remember, if he didn't have a flashback saying, "Hey, you need to breathe,"
it's always the flashback.
You need to breathe.
It's always the flashback.
Yeah.
You either die or you become OP.
Yeah, you either die or you become OP. The flashback happens in Demon Slayer, like.
Yeah, your butthole gets a little bit tighter every time. Yeah,
exactly, bro. Which way is this gonna go, bro? I don't know.
No.
But, dude, to see him be that fucking gangster just off of that, just not breathing, was insane. Because imagine if he's breathing while he was doing those techniques.
We've got so much more growth with him. That's the thing. Because, like, it's another thing. He knows the basic.
And he's sending the blood back to the chick, too. I don't know if people paid attention to that. But he sent the blood back from the sister and the brother.
I don't know, bro. He's just... The problem is when a character becomes too OP, what happens with all the other characters?
Yeah.
How do they grow at the same pace? How do they? Because he's got 2 party members.
He does.
Now they are OP, but my boy got the power of the sun.
It's true.
So what are they going to get to become just as strong? Or,
Right. Well, and that's what interests me too, is I'm curious if the next arc is the sword place. And Tanjiro fucked his sword up. We know that.
Multiple times
in that fight. Yeah. And then he goes here, and now he can wield the fire. Is his sword color going to change? Or maybe that's why his sword color didn't change, because he had 2 elements.
And is he going to have more elements?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I'm curious to see like what.
I hope he mains fire instead of water.
I think he's going to do a combination of both.
This water's clearly meant for this guy.
Absolutely. But I think he's going to do a combination of both.
I could see that. Well, that'd be cool.
I hope he does.
You throw people off.
Yeah, you could use steam as a distraction, bro.
You can do a lot of things.
I don't know, but I really love the animation in this. The styles, the way they have the sword play and everything like that, just the movements alone with the, water or fire or electricity
it's
or
so good.
It's sick, dude. And I mean, you can even see it in the figures, bro.
Exactly.
And the figures don't even do it justice. It's sick. I will say, I feel like I have been spoiled by Fire Force when it comes to like sound and stuff.
Yeah.
I am disappointed when it comes to sound in Demon Slayer. That is
the
the only production quality issue.
Yeah, if they raise the sound to Fire Force level, it'd be godlike.
It would be.
We're gonna be doing an episode on Fire Force, guys.
Very soon. They have season 3 dropping
very
right
soon.
around the corner.
I know, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy, dude. We thought we weren't gonna get one, dude.
I was so worried.
And you know what's funny is there's a Twitter page that I follow that pretty much every day just kept saying, this day without season 3 being confirmed to Fire Force, this day without season 3. You should have seen that page when it came out, dude.
I want to see the one for One Punch Man.
So
they're waiting for the comics, but
yeah,
I get it, or the manga, but I get it, but whatever.
Yeah. No, I like.
I feel like I said, I feel like I've been spoiled. So I want the sound to be better because the animation's so good.
The animation's amazing.
So, but it, like I said,
it
is what it is. There's very few issues with it.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
I like it.
I find issues with everything. So I don't know.
I like it a lot. I'm ready to see the new Hashira, the 2 new Hashira.
Yes.
And see what they do inside of this the forgery.
We got to see the Earth dude because he's apparently the most OP.
Apparently he's the strongest. So
now
we'll see.
Least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also really want to see the serpent guy, the snake guy.
I know you do. You like anything to do with snakes?
Always.
Orochimaru over here. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I'm really excited for the level of combat and animation that we're gonna see. And I'm really excited to see the new moves and character development that they're going to have. I really do think that it's going to go to another level, and it always does. But
it really should only get better.
It really only should.
The thing, so.
And I want to see more of Nezuko's transformation powers.
I want to see another movie.
Because apparently the more she doesn't eat, the stronger she's getting.
Which
is also interesting because Muzan mentioned her specifically to Daki because Daki's like, well, is there anything to worry about? He's like,
Daki?
Yeah, Daki. Because he
was
in the Michael Jackson outfit.
Yep.
My man was smooth, my man was smooth criminal.
My boy was criminaling up. My boy was moonwalking.
Yeah, my man was smooth criminaling it up, and stuff in there. And he told her that she needed to stay away from the demon.
Yep.
The demon shit because she couldn't be there. Yeah, but
which is wild because like
that means she's up or something.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like,
but if her blood came directly from Muzan, because I think it's Muzan who. Well, we find out that obviously that Muzan was the one who murdered his family.
Yeah.
But I mean,
coincidentally.
Yeah. So Muzan gave direct power to
Nezuko.
Which I mean, he cuts his blood and lets him drink it a little bit, but he gave direct transformation from Muzan.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So yeah, we'll see.
I'm very curious. Like, I want to see another movie.
Oh, there's gotta be. There's no way there's not
gonna be. I'm ready for it. I don't mind shows, but I hate having to wait. Like, I had to wait till every episode was out to watch Demon Slayer because like I can't do the episode by episode for some of these shows, dude.
Yeah, I do episode for episode for this because I have to know, and then everybody, me and Danny or the other guys talk about it, and so I can't like not watch it.
Yep. But I mean, I don't know, dude. This is like, it's one of those that I feel like it's special to me, but it's special to everybody, and it's super popular. But it's so good, and it's only hopefully going to get better.
Yeah, as you know how we get down, or how I normally get down is I don't like getting into whatever the most popular thing is. Like right now, Spy Family is a big thing, and I refuse to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it when it's fucking the most.
You're gonna wait till
thing.
not everybody else is
I'm gonna wait till
watching.
nobody gives a fuck about it, and then I'm gonna watch it. And the reason why I do that, dude, is because I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't like being pulled in during the hype.
Yeah.
Because I can't determine. As we have a podcast that talks about anime, I can't determine if the anime is actually good or not just based off of hype. The hype's gonna.
Well, that's why I don't look at any hype.
It's gonna fuck me up. Right?
I just watch the show.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, this shit is cold, but is it though?
But is it though?
But is it though?
And that's always the question.
So it's one of those types of things where I prefer to just wait for the hype to die and then I'll check it out.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
So
it's
a good one.
Yeah, it's a great anime. Definitely great anime. I'm excited for the next season. Definitely. Manga readers, don't spoil it for us in the comments. Don't tell us. We don't need to know. But people who have predictions on what's going to happen and things like that, definitely put it in the comments.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think. Also, let us know who your favorite is of the team or
what
of the
styles
Hashira.
you like.
What styles you like the best and stuff like that. Let us know.
Which arc you enjoyed, what you didn't, what you think will happen in the next one.
Exactly.
Where they're going to go.
And also, guys, we really need those likes, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We need those things and the comments so that more people, the YouTube algorithm can start showing our videos to more people. Please hit that stuff and do that stuff for us because it really helps us out. It helps us grow. And as we grow, I already got a plan for our first 500 subscribers. When we get to 500 subscribers, when we get to 150. When we get to 150 subscribers, bro.
That's a drop, my boy. 500 to 150.
Well, there's a reason why I'm building up. So when we get to 150 subscribers, bro, I'm going to do a figure giveaway.
Okay.
We're going to do a figure giveaway.
All right.
We're going to do it live on Twitch.
Okay.
Or YouTube. Actually, we'll probably just do it live on our YouTube channel.
Doesn't matter.
And we'll do a figure giveaway
or something. Sure.
Yep. And we'll give one away, and it'll be in a box. So we won't tell anybody what it is.
I'm down.
And then we'll open it on the stream so they can see what it is, and then we'll ship it out to them.
Sounds good.
U.S. and Canada only, of course.
Okay.
Because if we ship it someplace else, they'll never get it.
I'm not worried about it.
So that at 150, so we need all the likes and subscribes we can get.
Yep.
So that we can do bigger things for this channel. But that's it. That's my I give Demon Slayer an 8 point. I'd say probably an 8.5 out of 10 as an anime as a whole.
Fair enough. 7.5, 8 for me.
Okay.
It can always get better.
Yeah, it can always get better.
Like I said, it does vary. You said there are a couple. I wouldn't call them boring points. I wasn't necessarily bored because you kind of have to pay attention because there is important story going on. But I mean, there is points of no action for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. But it is good. It's really good. It's just I can't deal with the emotionality of bitches, bro. I don't know. It's just annoying to me. It's just annoying to me after 2 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, my man. Tanjiro,
and you've seen so much loss, bro. You just got it. You just got it.
He's the only.
My man's been going through a breakup for his entire life. I don't know what the deal is, bro.
Basically, bro. So my man Tanjiro trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, bro.
But absolutely worth the watch, bro.
100%.
Every other aspect of the show is amazing. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Like I said, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, please. Yep. We need it. And then our next episode, I'm pretty sure is going to be Fire Force, so keep an eye out for that. And we'll see you next time. Peace.